5 seconds. Start. Scientists say tea is a healthy dose of preventive medicine. Sipping your favorite tea, you may not realize that every sip offers substances capable of boosting our body's defenses to help fight chronic diseases. Studies show that tea drinkers may live longer, have a healthier immune system, and may even have lower stress levels than non tea drinkers. What is in tea that is responsible for these effects? There are two ingredients unique to tea that contain antioxidant properties. The first is catechin, a member of the flavonoid family. Some studies linked catechin to a decreased risk of cancer and diabetes, as well as an improved immune system and reduced stress, and it may even help combat bad breath. Some of the most influential tea research links tea to lower risks of heart disease, stroke, and high cholesterol. Numerous clinical trials as well as large population studies have found that regular tea drinkers are as much as 44% less likely to suffer a heart attack than the general population. Both clinical and large population studies suggest black or green tea reduces the risk of a host of cancers, in particular stomach. The antioxidant rich properties may help in minimizing the aging process and in preventing sunburn and even skin cancer. Wearing tea may be just as useful. Studies show that green tea compounds in skin lotions protects against and reverse sun damage. Studies report increased bone density measurements among tea drinkers, possibly due to the fluoride in tea. Tea has been shown to suppress bacterial growth in the mouth and it helps to prevent cavities. Tea contains varying amounts of vitamins A, B, and C as well as other nutrients. It is important to note that processed teas have lower amounts of nutrients and vitamins. Tea is known for its wondrous ability to help reduce stress and decrease a person's chance for heart disease. But can it help us lose weight? Actually, some limited studies show that tea may help us shed some of those unwanted pounds. Tea doesn't have any calories unless you add sweetener or mild. Consuming even 250 fewer calories per day can result in losing 1 pound per week. If you are looking for a satisfying calorie-free beverage, tea is a top choice. There are 5 types of tea: black tea, green tea, white tea, oolong tea, and yellow tea all come from the same plant family. The plugged tea brought to the processing facilities or factory starts out basically the same, from the same kind of tea leaves. There are, of course, other variables such as the country and climate where the tea is grown, type of pluck, is it an early or late spring flush, and more, that all factors into the production. Black tea is wilted, sometimes crushed. It is generally stronger in flavor and contains more caffeine than other teas. While green tea usually loses its flavor within a year, black tea retains its strong flavor for several years. White tea is lightly oxidized tea grown and harvested almost exclusively in China. White tea comes from the delicate buds and younger leaves of the Chinese tea plant. These buds and leaves are allowed to wither in natural sunlight before they are lightly processed to prevent oxidation or further fermentation. This preserves the characteristic, delicate, subtle, sweet flavor of the white tea. The name white tea derives from the fine silvery white hairs on the unopened buds of the tea plant, which gives the plant a white appearance. Green tea is made solely with the leaves of the tea plant that have wilted and undergone minimal oxidation during processing. Green tea originates from China and has become associated with many cultures in Asia, from Japan and South Korea to the Middle East. The brew is greenish yellow in color and has grassy, fresh flavor. Oolong is a traditional Chinese tea produced through a unique process including withering under the strong sun and oxidation before curling and twisting. Though the caffeine content in a given brew of tea may vary based on the brewing method, variety of tea, and number of extractions, oolong tea in general contains caffeine less than either black tea or green tea. The brew is a pale yellow color and has floral, fruity flavor. Yellow tea usually implies a special tea processed similarly to green tea, but with a slower drying phase, where the damp tea leaves are allowed to sit and yellow. The tea generally has a very yellow-green appearance and an aroma different from both white tea and green tea. There is often confusion as to which tea is the best tea. The traditional processing of teas creates a slightly different range of antioxidants for each variety. Green tea has been the most extensively studied and as a result sports the most health claims. Stop.